Hello, today we are going to have a look at this fort over here, which I'm not really sure how to pronounce. Let's have a look at the name first. Fort something. I mean, from Blythe we know, or I know, that the double D is pronounced th, like Blythe. So I assume it's Fort Laiedd? Laiedd? Something like this, maybe? Maybe not. I will call it Fort Laiedd. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Or don't, it's fine. If you don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not pronouncing Fort Laiedd. So let's have a look at this very small little thing. And it really looks like it's just Fort Laiedd with a twist. So let's get into it first. Of course, first thing we can see is a staircase leading up to the fort, which again means that you can't carry carts into the fort, at least not that easily. So you have to carry the goods on the cart manually up the staircase and then into the fort. Like all these vases, you can't just carry them with a cart in here because there are stairs. So unlucky, I guess. But it's easier to defend. Having a staircase is easier to defend than having just simply like the store, right? So I would assume that is good because this fort is very small. You don't need to carry stuff that hard into here, right? So having a look at this one, we have one single enemy in here. I think that's the only enemy we will see. We have a look at him later on. But for now, let's have a look at this courtyard. There are a few rudimentary built tents with some wood, crates, a campfire, some urns. Nothing special really here, but I like that they have nature in here, like a lot of trees. I mean, they could decide to just hack them down and that's it. Then with this nice little staircase leading up to the room itself, the only room. Whoops. I've played a lot of Pokemon, so I now switch these buttons. Like, this is the A button on Pokemon, or on the Switch. And, oh well, who cares, right? So, having a look in this room, I am the first time, I guess, what's it called? Positively surprised because the room is bigger than the usual room and they have the staircase inside the room. This is a big improvement compared to the other forts. Remember Fort Laiedd had the, what's it called, the staircase on the crenellations, like on the wall itself, so you can't stand up there. Oh well, right. So this is a big plus. It's a bigger room. I mean, there's still just a few bookshelves and weaponry here, like no barracks, like nowhere where the soldiers can sleep. I guess they have to sleep outside again. Unlucky. But let's get up here. This is a big improvement. I really like the this is going to annoy me. Like, I don't even know what I want to say. This dude is annoying me. If you want to search him, they'll never find me. Blah blah blah. Here, like, can you stop now? Thank you. I hope this stops him, so I can talk. So I don't know what I wanted to say, but they finally have a room. A room that is bigger and actually extends almost. Not almost. It extends to the edge of the wall, which is great. This is actually pretty good. I just kind of wish they had like a fence around here so that you're not accidentally standing here and then you move backwards and oh no, you fall down. That's fine. That's completely fine. I mean, the structure's the same thing with the not so good crenellations, which are just there for show, I guess. Where's a good piece? Wall piece. I mean, here it's nice. You have an arrow slit here. The wall is high enough, but then you have the crenellations, which are too high up, because when you're standing here, you can't really shoot like over them, which is their design. They're designed so that you're safe at this spot where the wall is higher, and that you can shoot at the spot where the wall is lower. But they have arrow slits, so it's just aesthetics, right? I mean, you're mainly using the arrow slits to shoot the enemy, and then you take cover. Just, you need to be careful that you're not standing here and getting a headshot of an arrow or a fireball or whatever they're shooting. Right. So they're fine. They also have murder holes, which are non-functional. Murder holes are these small little holes down here. Usually they go straight down, and usually the crenellations or the wall would overhang so that you can actually build them straight down, so that you can throw down or shoot down or whatever down there to hurt enemies standing right at the wall itself. So these murder holes, I guess you could slant them with a, like, let's say 45-degree angle, so that you can slide down stuff, for example hot water. That might hurt someone, or what's it called, this black tar-like thingies, I don't know. And then we have this weird tower piece or wall piece, which I don't really get. I mean, I would get it if there were actually arrow slits here, right? So they can, like, you have more angles to attack the enemy from, which would be nice, but you can only really shoot this way. So I don't get why this thingy here exists. And there's a chest that you can't open, that is already open. So I guess this, I can't remember what he said because I silenced him right now. I guess he stole this ring from this chest and hid it. I don't know. But now to the bad parts, right? This was all... So far, this thing seems solid, right? But, oh no. Oh no. We have no access to these walls once again. So, no door. Just put a door here, for fuck's sake. Put a door here. At least a door that I can't go through, right? Just a fake door. So it's implied that I can get into this tower from this position. Same with this tower. No access here. There's even stuff in front of it, so how do I get into this tower? There's no door down there. There's no door up here. How do I get in this tower? How do I get on these walls? But oh well. So let's just imagine there is actually a what? What do I want to say? There, a door. Let's have a look at these walls there. Let's see if I can jump over there. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's keep rolling from down here. I don't know how to use this function. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. The infinite jump thingy. Who cares? Let's see if I can jump up from here where it's not lethal. Maybe? Does it even have collision? It has collision. Great. This is a bit claustrophobic. Like, I mean, it's fine. You could put a door here and it's cramped, but it's fine. It would work. So, plus points for that. Even double crenellations, like on both sides. If the enemy is inside, you can still shoot him from here, which is nice. Again, missing door, but that's... Let's just imagine there is a door right here, right? Just imagine there is a door. Same thing on the other side. I think it's the same width. Strange word. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Would be nice to have at least a bit more room there, make the wall a bit thicker, but that's fine, you can work with this, I guess. Then you have these wooden structures down here, which I assume are to store rocks or logs, like heavy stuff that you can somehow release to drop it on to the enemy, I guess. I hope these are not archer nests. I think these are for logs and stones to release them onto the enemy. Then we have this nice little tower again with an I don't know, they remind me of Age of Empire towers. Yeah, with arrow slits. I guess that works. These towers would be better, maybe with a roof, or having smaller arrow slits, because this is just wood, right? You can destroy wood more easily than stone, most of the time. Don't quote me on that. But I like that they have a roof. Roof means nothing can fall into the tower. I mean, it can if it's heavy enough, like, you know what I mean. So, I think this fort is, right now, my favorite fort so far. It's a shame that there are no enemies inside, except this one prelate dude. I still don't know what these structures are for. This thing feels kinda unnecessary. Maybe it's there also to drop things onto the enemy. Why is it then expanding to the other side? Seems like a risk factor to me. But... Oh, nice. I can survive this. Yeah, but other than that, kinda sad that you can't see the mechanism for the gate, or that you can't drop the gate, and these holes down there make no sense either, but these are reused assets, right? So I don't expect them to be... I mean, we've seen them everywhere, these assets, so they're just reused, not heavily modified for a small little location like this one, so it's fine, I guess. But let's have a look at this enemy, because it's the only enemy right here, right? So this is part of level design. There's an enemy inside, which is a mini-boss, or at least they act like a mini-boss, and they're quite fun. I don't get why the headpiece is a different color. Like, that kinda doesn't fit. The armor itself looks cool and silly, I must say. Like, it's cool and silly, especially the helmet, and the helmet doesn't even fit the armor set, color-wise. Probably because it's heated up all the time, but... Oh well, so this dude is fun. And you can drop his armor set and his weapon. But yeah, that's Fort Laiedd. Something like that. Nothing special. Better than the other forts so far. Actually, which forts are there? Let's have a look. We had Fort Laiedd down here, which was disappointing. We had Fort Gale, which was, I guess, a bit better. Oh, no, there's one thing I have to talk about. One more thing. This useless little thing. I wanted to talk about this, but then I forgot. Why does this shitty platform exist? This makes no sense. At least it's not in front of the... like, on the side where the enemy can come from. I mean, the enemy can sneak around here, but then what? I mean, it's at least not at the most obvious position, but it still makes no sense. Like, for fuck's sake, why does this thing exist? And I wish, again, you had access to these walls and towers, but I mean, it looks fine. The fort is fine. No major problem. Maybe put a tower here, or at these corners. But that's all. Not much to say about it. So, Fort Laiedd, I guess. Laiedd. Something like... Let me pick that shit up. Okay. How would I rate this thing? Level design. Very straightforward. You go in, go up the stairs, and stay here. Grab the ring and you're done. You could even run past by this enemy. So level design, nothing special. But it's not bad. Is there a truly bad level design in this game? I mean, they're boring designs. You could argue that this design is boring, but is it bad? Not really. Not really bad, so... I think I give it a 5, like neutral. 5 is neutral. And then enemy placement is like, there's one enemy inside. How do I rate this? I can't rate this, so let's keep it at 5. World design. This is by far the best fort there is so far. I don't know. Is there any other fort in this game? Have I covered every single fort? Is this a fort? It's a fort, it's a garrison. I can do this next. But so far, I guess it's the best one. I would give it a 8, I guess. Because it actually makes sense. Minus the missing doors. But you actually... If this thing had doors, it would function very well. Like... Not gonna lie. Not like Fort Laiedd. So... Yeah. 5 for level design and 8 for world design, I guess. Let me know how you would rate this thing. And I think that's it. Goodbye.